Alright, the Celtics' firepower really showed, and all of them either had a crucial stretch or made winning plays on the night. Kristaps' impact is probably the easiest to overlook because of how subtle it was, but him subbing in after their slow start was what got their offense going and started the free throw fest that shifted the momentum on their side. From that point onward, they had control for most of the night, and a lot of that stemmed from the Jays just breaking down the Mavs' first line. Regardless of a mismatch or not, the both of them touched paint damn near every time for spray outs and put the Mavs in a constant scramble for loading up on him. Jason had a lot of bunnies bounce off the front rim, and the two had turnover issues throughout, but there was still more good than bad coming out of their drives. Drew was the biggest beneficiary on those closeouts, and if it wasn't him getting a bucket, it was him getting an Andrew Wiggins rebound that led to a timely bucket. A lot of those came from Derek, and he seemed to be the only one that could wet a tray, but despite them missing a lot of good looks from deep, it never affected their defensive effort at all. Every winning play came from that end, and if it wasn't them capitalizing on the Mavs turnovers, it was them just taking away the Mavs transition opportunities. Not only did those stop the Mavs' runs, but it also took away any chance at a momentum shift for them, and just the Celtics' understanding of how to win ugly games has been one of their biggest improvements this year. They don't need to rely on the three ball to win, but neither do the Mavs, and it's time for them to hang their hat on defense again. Prior to the finals, I said there's no hiding for their first line, and they're just not generating enough offense to compensate for their defensive issues. But one thing that really confused me was them bringing up their bigs into the P&R when they know that's going to be a switch and trying to attack Jason, so more times than not, it just led to turnovers. But there were still some positives for him, and the obvious was the others at least pushing the ball or eating in the half court. The Celtics were willing to double or load up more on their stars, and that just opened up one passes away or drop-offs, but I still think they need to go to more of their size advantages. As I've said after Game 1, the Celtics are willing to live with their wings shooting from the top or wings, and they just need to punish the Celtics for assigning Jason onto Daniel or Derek onto PJ. Not everything has to be generated from their stars, and exploiting other advantages will force the Celtics to have to honor the rest of the team. Just watch the tape.